What's up, guys? Welcome back to Survival Multiplayer. It has been a while since I've played a Minecraft Let's Play episode, and I apologize for that. I've had quite a rough week here, so let's go ahead and get into this real quick. This is the updated grinder. As you can see, I've got all the amenities you need. I've got another portal leading here with, some pretty plants and whatnot. I've got a donation box, which, I know how Ramu feels. Look at these donations. None in there. Nah, I'm just kidding. Someone has donated a bit of things, but I already used all those up. And the other guy, and the other two people on the server don't really know where this is at. So, I need to make a better path. I thought it was pretty clear, but all I have to do is follow the stairs, and it'll bring you here. And, of course, I've got nice layout here. Got a fully functional bookshelf, full enchanting table. What I mean by that is you can get level 30 enchants on this if you want, and if you don't, you can lay up some torches to knock out some of these. This room isn't completely done yet. I might need to expand that way, since if this gets heavy use, it'll get filled up pretty quickly. Though, like I said, only one person besides myself has used it, and yeah, it works fairly well. Got a nice color scheme here with some hidden lighting underneath. See, baba. Some nice pumpkins under there. And yeah, I've got a user manual, and as it says right when you step out, please read the user manual and stay within the purple squares to activate both spawners. So when you're standing inside these two squares, or these 8 squares, both the spawners will be activated. And that is the key for success, since it really only takes 10 minutes to get to like more than level 30. Like, you get to level 30, enchant something, and then you're back up to like level 12 after like 10 minutes. It's no joke, the most OP thing I've built. Wish I had one in my world, in my single player world. But let's go ahead and read the user manual, because the user manual is probably my favorite part. Where'd it land? It does kind of jump around though. This is a second rewrite of the this is a rewrite of the original manual, since when I first wrote it I wasn't taking care of the baby zombies, but now I have. And it's going to need a rewrite after today's episode, hopefully, because of that wooden safety bar there. Dual grinder manual. First off, by using the dual grinder, you are at your own risk. Exitech Industries is not liable for any loss or damages. To use the dual grinder, select which mobs you would like to include. If the light is on, that signifies that mob's inclusion. Please note that turning off a mob during the run could leave residual mobs in the system, which really aren't that bad. They'll just be hanging around in the spawning room in daylight if they didn't make it into the water stream. Otherwise, if they make it into the water stream, they'll just show up over there and get stuck behind the glass, and they're easy to take care of once they're behind glass. Mobs will collect in the chambers left of the selection panel. Once enough mobs have collected for your liking, press the button on the wall between the chambers. This will deal suffocation damage to mobs in both chambers, leaving them at a low enough health to be taken out with a splash potion of healing. So it's kind of like the system I have set up in my single player world. I've got it set to the right thing to do enough damage to both mobs. Once all the mobs have been taken care of, put unwanted drops in the boxes right of the chambers. Before leaving, turn off any mobs left on and clear any mobs left in the chambers. Residual mobs will naturally despawn, so like I said, they're not that big of a deal. Just slightly annoying if you're not expecting them. Note that using both mobs will decrease AFK time, speeding up the enchanting process. At this point in time, baby zombies are included in the zombie selection. They are affected by the suffocation, but should still be noted. Exitech Industries has put in place a wooden safety bar to prevent their escape. Use caution when dealing with the baby zombies. A more user-friendly safety bar is currently being worked on by our developers. That's me! Lastly, use of the dual grinder is free, and you may keep any and all drops acquired during the session. Donations, however, are appreciated and will be given to all Exitech Industries developers involved with the build of this project. That's also me! Thank you for using the dual grinder, and have fun enchanting. Exitech Industries, TO1XY, MC, owner and CEO. Bam! And you've seen it working last time. I don't really need to show it off in this episode, but I do have a wooden safety bar here because baby zombies hitboxes have been changed to where they are 1 block tall. That was a change a while back that I didn't realize until building my first grinder on here. So I have that there, but basically all you do is turn them on, blah blah blah, and then when you hit this button, which I need to clean up because you can see the wiring back there, I've got my extended pulse extender here, and I've got a piston coming from right there and one from right here. The one down there will actually take care of the baby zombies because they aren't, at least in my experiences, they aren't smart enough to jump. So there's that. So they aren't smart enough to jump up, at least I haven't seen it yet. Unless they changed their AI within the last patch or so. They are affected by the bottom one. See, as you can see, it is completely closed in there. And it will take care of the large zombies as well, who also don't jump. So they do take the full brunt of the suffocation, and the skeletons will happen over here. Luckily, there are no baby skeletons, so we don't have to worry about them getting out. But the only problem is, once you throw your health potion and take them all out, a lot of the experience orbs will get stuck in there and can't get out due to this, so basically you just break it and put it back. The ultimate goal today is to set it to where when you hit that button, or this will be down by default, and when you hit this button, it'll put it up, and it will stay up there until a zombie falls back onto it, and then it'll keep staying up, and then once you kill them all, it will retract, letting the orbs go back down, and then potentially going back up, because I'm afraid that if I have it set to where it just goes up when there's something in there, a baby zombie will land and take off and be able to get out of here before it extends, which wouldn't be too fun. And yeah, so that's pretty much what we're going to be doing today. I might have to work a little bit with it. I've worked a little bit off screen on my test world, but I haven't done it with this block as well, so I'm not 100% sure how that block's going to go, since that is being powered by a piston behind it. And I probably... Nah, I'm not going to show how to get back there, just because it's kind of difficult. But I do have a maintenance hatch. It was hidden over here in this corner, but now the maintenance hatch is hidden right here, under this purple carpet. Just flip that up and you can put it back if you want to keep it hidden. And that gives us access to the wiring back here and over here and all this. And where we're going to be working today, which is right down here. I need to eat. So yeah, like I said, the ultimate goal is to get an RS Nor Latch type system set up here to take care of this. I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording and get the necessary materials that I need real quick before starting this. And yeah, like I said, this might not work. I might not have said that, but this might not work, but I'm going to try it anyway. See you guys in just a second. Okay, so I've got some of the necessary materials here, and the ultimate goal now is to get this set up right. Damn, this is going to be annoying, isn't it? It's going to make me... Yep, it's going to make me have to break something. There we go. Alright, so we got to extend this and pick up... Really? I swear. There we go. So I'm going to extend this real quick to pick up the bottom portion of this half slab. And that didn't grab it. Why did that not grab it? Am I not up high enough? Oh, I need to be up one more. Darn it. Why didn't you guys tell me I wasn't up high enough? Alright, I can just break this. Oh, I'm gonna have to break a few more things. I don't want to break that glass. That's the only thing I don't want to break. So do that, and once again, we gotta break a little bit there, and let's see, how are we gonna do this? Easiest way would be to put a dirt block there, put the slab right here, and break the dirt block, of course. See if I can get that back through the floor. There we go. Put that back, and it's like it was never gone. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's right. I think. I hope. Wrong place. Still wrong place. Darn. I did not think this out. I actually don't know if this is going to be... Wait a minute. And now when it's extended, it should be exactly where I want it to be. So let's go find out real quick if it is. Because working with half slabs is kind of weird. Is that exactly where I want it to be? And yes, it is. So perfect. It's not with a air block, or half an air block. It's the one where it is half a block. So this is exactly where we want it to be, and we want it to be down by default, so this is how we want it. Now, for those of you that don't know what an RS Nor Latch is, it's basically a switch that saves the input, and it's very simple to make. For example, we'll set this up just right here. I've set this up with my fountain in the fountain episode of my Let's Play, my single world Let's Play, and that's what turned it on and off, but we don't need it to do as much as that one does. So, I need to put that on my bar. It's where one input goes here and turns off the other torch, and the other one goes here, and you can control them by sending signals to them. For example, if we put this here and then put a redstone torch next to it, it'll turn that off, and when you break it, it'll continue to stay powered. And same with this. When you put it down, bam, it'll switch the input and save it. So yes, RS Nor Latch, very simple. Why did that break? Did I break that? Yes, I did break that. Okay, so the ultimate goal is to get it wired up to where once the zombie button is hit, it will go down into the RS Nor Latch, putting it up. So I've got to run this wire. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. This is going to be annoying. I'm going to cut away real quick and put this wire where it needs to go. Okay, I've got it wired up now. So the thing that should happen now is that when we press the zombie button, which I've got it disconnected here, so this is permanently on, so the system will not run while I have it set like this. I've broken the circuit here, but the power will run from it being turned on down here and into this portion of the RS Nor Latch, which will extend the piston. I will show that off right now. God, I need to make a better way of getting around here, but it is literally tight. It is so tight in here because everything is where it has to be. This square, these circuits, this is where the wall of the zombie grinder is and whatnot. So it is very tight in here. But once we press this, we should see that wooden safety bar come up. So, oh, what happened here? Something's off that needs to be on. Oh, I forgot I had to manually hit the button, so this could be weird. So it thinks it's on, and when I hit the button, power does go to the RS Nor Latch, which is weird. I forgot that I have that set up. But yeah, once you hit the button, it will turn on like that. And the only way to get it to come back down is to do like this and break this torch and turn it off. Wait, something's wrong here. One sec. This is confusing. RS Nor Latches get really confusing when you have a whole bunch of... There we go. That should be it now. And this should go in here, extending it. Because it's on. Is it on? It's off. Is it on or is it off? This is a disaster. I hate RS Nor Latches for this reason. Crap. It's on. Edit. Okay, I had it backwards, so I need to invert the signal right here. So now it is down and it is not on. So when we turn it on, the wooden safety bar should come up. So off, now on. Bam. Wooden safety bar up. Now the problem exists that when the safety bar is up, the only way to get it back down, because if you hit the button again, it doesn't go back down. However, I might put an AND gate somewhere to where when it gets turned off, it'll go down or something. I don't know. Really just depends. I mean, it is a very complex system, and it has a lot of random variables, like whether or not a zombie is going to glitch through. But the thing to do now is to, this is where it's going to get really, really difficult, is I'm going to put a piston here. I need another sticky piston. Put that in the wrong spot. And they're going to be landing on a sticky piston. Wait a minute. No, I didn't think that through. I need that stone brick block back. Because they're not going to be landing on a sticky piston. They're going to be landing on this, powering a sticky piston. Please go down. Of course not. I hate the placement of sticky pistons. They needed to fix that when they fixed placement of logs. Alright, now when they land on that, I'm going to break this. Oh, I see what's going to be a problem now. Is that this block's going to be powered. And I'm going to have to get power from over here and do other things with it. Anyway, but the ultimate thing now is to make sure that it stays powered until it goes down. So I'm going to go up here and place a pressure plate on where they're landing, which will keep it powered even though they're not there since it's right next to it. There we go. And I'm going to have to break this glass block. Screw it, whatever. And I'm going to have to break this stair here too. But now, when they land here, bam. And that'll push the other one down, and that'll keep this one powered, I believe. Let me go ahead and test that out real quick. Just come down here and unpower that. Knock that out. So that should come back down. Ugh, this is such a tight area. I mean, it is very difficult to work here. Is it powered when we're here? Yes. And I think it's one of those weird powered diagonally things. Because I don't think right here that other piston should be powered, but it is. And it only works when you have a piston under it the way I do. So, yeah, I'm going to be leaving it here until that breaks or something. So, yeah. And when you kill everything, in theory, that will remove them from being on the pressure plate. And when they're off the pressure plate, it will retract and the XP orbs will come out freely. But there's one last thing that I need to do, and I need to wire this up into the other RS, or into the RS Nor Latch to set it to retract once it goes back down, because if this is on, I broke that, didn't I? Yep, let me go fix this real quick. Very confusing episode. Probably not a lot going to get done. It's going to be a very technical episode where we only accomplish like a very small thing. Alright. Crap. I need to reset this. So that needs to go there. That needs to go there. And that needs to go there. Okay. Now, this is the problem that exists now. Ugh, I hate RS Nor Latches. They are super confusing to use, and I'm out of food. Or I'm hungry, but hey, that's fine. The problem that exists now is that when you hit this, and that comes up, when they're standing here, it's still being powered, but when you get off, since the machine's on, the bar will stay up, so we want to use that piston that we just had to push a block down, powering something else, and darn it, I don't have a crafting table near me. Let's see how lucky I am. Am I lucky? Yes, I am. I got right where I needed it to be. So let's make a redstone block real quick. Actually, I'm not sure if they fixed the redstone block bug to where when you extend a piston it stays permanently extended with a redstone block on the end. But the ultimate goal now is to get the power from that and put it back into that one. So I actually need to run it the opposite way, which this is getting more cramped as we go along. But it's for the greater good. We gotta get this fixed. Make it more user friendly. Alright, so let's try it now. Run it from here. and hopefully the glitch of where it's permanently extended, since it has a redstone block on the bottom, is fixed. But if it's not, all I have to do is do the same thing I did for the powered blocks up there, and that's set a lever to this. So we'll try this first to see if that works, and then otherwise we'll fix it. And then the next thing the next problem that we have is the fact that, you know, the machine's on and it's down. But machine's on, there we go. They land here, still powered, but it should have changed the RS Nor Latch to make this retract when we step off of it, and bam. Uh-oh, that's not good. Alright, goes down and goes back up. What's the problem there? Goes down, powers that, comes back up. Not 100% sure what's going on here. Ugh. Well, I'm out of time for today, and I'm going to be going out of town. So for now, this will be the unfinished episode. I'll have to work on this when I have more time. Thanks for watching, guys. Sorry we didn't get this completely working this time. We'll probably finish this off in the next episode. But yeah, my ultimate goal is to get it to where when you press the button, the safety bar comes up. It will stay up until they go there, and when you go over to kill them, it will retract, letting the XP orbs off, and then I think I'll have it run a clock into an AND gate to see if it has this still on. So it's basically like an if statement, and if it's still on, when the clock goes through, it'll put it back up and continue the process, and then when I hit this, I'll have to run another if statement slash AND statement thing to see if it gets fixed. But for now, I'm gonna hook it back up and close everything off. But thanks for watching, guys. I will see you next time.